Hiya, I'm Annahita Hessami. I'm the founder of Cut Glass Studio. Welcome to the workshop. Palmer's Green is where I've been brought up. I've lived there for about 20 years and it has been a main inspiration behind what I do, and the more work I produce, the more I notice the beauty that I'm surrounded by. I've always been interested in art. As a child, I encouraged my mother to let me take any artistic subject I could at school, and then followed it through university. At 16, I left Ashmole School in Southgate and went to London College of Fashion, studied there for 4 years, graduated at 19, and thought I was a little young to go straight into industry, so I went back to university and went to London College of Printing and did another degree in surface design, which really opened my eyes into craft and hand methods of producing artwork. I did a lot of screen printing, etching, embossing, working with papers, plastics, textiles, anything I could get my hands on. When I was leaving my second degree, I was offered a job at a stained glass studio, which I took out of pure interest, and everything kind of went from there. I worked there for three and a half years, and then decided after freelancing and working for the one studio for me to branch out and spread my wings and push myself a little further creatively. Year one basically was me scrambling around trying to keep myself afloat, deciding where the best places were to go and shout about what I'm doing. A lot of the work I pulled in at that point was domestic. I was doing a lot of front doors. One of the first big jobs I had was a beautiful house in Muswell Hill, and we did the whole side elevation and the front door of that house in a Frank Lloyd Wright style, which was exactly down my street. It's the perfect kind of style that I like working with. Things kind of were really up and down. There were periods where I had absolutely nothing to do, and that's when I started producing my own work to keep myself busy and enable myself to have something to promote. And it was from that work, all the kind of autonomous stuff that I was producing that was just keeping my head rolling and keeping me inspired, that a lot of other artists started approaching me. And the first one was a gentleman from New York called Bo Stanton, and we did a collaborative project together where I designed and produced 7 panels for him, which he then painted upon, and they were displayed in a crypt in Bristol and then in Stolen Space Gallery on Brick Lane. The favourite piece that I've made so far to date is the work I did with Charlie, aka Pure Evil, which was the big pink head. It was definitely the most challenging in terms of technique, and the materials that I worked with being primarily made out of flashed glass, and just the technical skill that was involved in creating something that was so graphic and so well known. You know, the imagery, his work is so well known and so identifiable, so recreating something like that in a whole different medium is difficult, to say the least. But most definitely my favourite so far.